Good morning, grade 3-4. Can you believe it? The sun is out. We can wear sunglasses. How crazy is that? I love it. I'm going to take them off so I can see you a little bit better. Today, we are going to look at line of symmetry. And you may have heard this before, which is awesome. And you may not have heard it before, and that's a-okay. That's why you're here right now, to find out more, to learn more. That's the goal, to always be learning no matter what. So that's what we're gonna do today. Keywords: line of symmetry, and it's gonna help us sort our shapes so they are either symmetrical or non-symmetrical. Alrighty, so symmetrical means if I fold it in half, it's the same on both sides, okay? If it's non-symmetrical, I fold it in half and they don't match up perfectly. They're not the same on both sides. So it has to be the same on both sides for it to be symmetrical. If it's folded in half and it's not the same on both sides, then it is non-symmetrical. And you can sort your shapes today in symmetrical, groups of symmetrical, and groups of non-symmetrical, okay? So you always have to think that whether you fold it vertically, horizontally, diagonally, it has to be equal on both sides so they match up and they are the same, okay? And each shape has a different line of symmetry. You can have more than one line of symmetry, or if your shape is non-symmetrical, that's our new fancy dancy word, non-symmetrical, then your line of symmetry won't line up perfectly, and that's what makes it non-symmetrical. So I have this rectangle in front of me. Really, it's a piece of loose leaf, but this piece of loose leaf is a rectangle. To find my line of symmetry, I'm gonna fold it in half. Okay, fold it in half, open it up, kind of see my crease. Both sides are the same. We're not really worrying about these little holes in the end. Ignore them. Both sides are the same if I fold it that way. So that's one line of symmetry. Right now, our rectangle has one line of symmetry, and I just went over it so you can see it a bit better. Both sides are equal. Now I'm gonna try folding it like a hot dog. I'm gonna try folding it like a hamburger. And I'm gonna open it up. You can kind of see my crease, my fold. Both sides are still equal. Gonna draw that in so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. I have two lines of symmetry now. Folding it this way is equal, folding it this way is equal on both sides. I can try folding it diagonally now. Is that equal? No, that's not equal, so that doesn't count. My rectangle has two lines of symmetry that can be used. If I cut myself in half and add a watermelon on this side and watermelon on this side, that would be a line of symmetry because it would be the same. If I have this fancy dancy triangle, how many lines of symmetry do you think it's going to have? Take a minute, take a guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 0. Make your guess. We're gonna figure it out. Gonna fold it in half. And we're most common with folding things in half. And that's the easiest line of symmetry to find. So I folded it in half. It's equal on both sides. Let me see, how else can I fold it? I'm gonna take this corner down to the other side. And I'm gonna fold it in half. There we go. It works again. You see the fold? I'm gonna highlight it so we can see it. So now I have two lines of symmetry. And let me see. Nope, got that one. What if I fold it the other side? Sure, you're precise and careful. Oh, geez Louise. There we go. Now I got it. Having trouble holding my triangle this morning. There we go. There's another line of symmetry. So that means we have 3 lines of symmetry. Fold it diagonally. You can fold it across. We can fold it in half. Those will count because they're all equal. The only way it doesn't count, if I fold it like this, does that look like every side is equal? No, so that one doesn't count. Our triangle has 3 lines of symmetry. So when you're trying this, try folding diagonally, horizontally, vertically. Try different ways, because lots of shapes have more than 1 line of symmetry. And sometimes you're going to find some shapes and you might have this guy over here. And you're going to fold him to find his line of symmetry. And then you're going to realize when you unfold him, uh-oh, he's missing a corner. This corner is not the same as this corner. So that means, squiggle, 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 he is non-symmetrical. Because this side doesn't match this side. He's non-symmetrical. We're missing a corner here. We have that corner there. It's not the same when we fold it to find a line of symmetry. So try some shapes, try drawing them. You have to make sure you draw them with equal sides to find a line of symmetry. If your sides are not equal, you will not find a line of symmetry. And if it's equal and you find some lines of symmetry, that means it can be grouped as symmetrical. If not, there's none, they're not equal sides, then it goes in the group of non-symmetrical. So that's what we're looking at. Can we cut it in half? Can we fold it in half? You can visualize it on your paper. You can draw a sketch of some different shapes you see around you, and then try drawing lines of symmetry. Do both sides match? Or you can draw out your shapes and you can cut them out, fold them up, see, do your shapes or sides match? Are they symmetrical or non-symmetrical? So find some objects. You can visually do it with your eyeballs. Go see if you can find some lines of symmetry, or draw them out, cut out your shapes, and find some lines of symmetry. Today is all about the lines of symmetry. And I told you that a triangle has 3 lines of symmetry, and our rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry. My challenge for you, grade 3-4, how many lines of symmetry does a square have? Not going to tell you. Email me in the answer and I'll let you know if you are right or wrong. Go find some shapes. Can you find lines of symmetry on them? Are they symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Go have some fun. Find some lines of symmetry, and I'll see you later, grade 3-4.